Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, HAL struggling to complete 25 kN thrust turbofan engine program. The HAL's HTFE-25, a 25 kN thrust turbofan engine under development by HAL, represents a cornerstone of India's ambition to achieve self-reliance in aerospace propulsion technology. Designed to power a variety of platforms including trainer jet, unmanned aerial vehicles, light combat aircraft, and potentially regional jets, the HTFE-25 is a testament to India's growing engineering prowess. As of March 26, the program has made notable strides, though it faces challenges that have tempered its ambitious timeline. Initiated in 2013 by HAL's Aero Engine Research and Development Center in Bangalore, the HTFE-25 is a low bypass twin-spool mixed-flow turbofan engine featuring a 3-stage low-pressure LP compressor, a 5-stage high-pressure HP compressor, and air-cooled high-efficiency turbine blades. With the thrust output of 25 kN, approximately 5,620 pounds, it is versatile enough to power single-engine aircraft weighing up to 5 tons or twin-engine configuration up to 9 tons. Next, transferring Netra AEW&C into technological demonstrator for NG radars. India's Center for Airborne Systems, a key laboratory under the DRDO, is set to repurpose one of its existing Netra airborne early warning and control systems as a technological demonstrator. This strategic move aims to accelerate the development of advanced indigenous radar systems for 6 additional Netra platforms, including the recently approved Netra Mk1A. The initiative, greenlit by the DAC, that is Defence Acquisition Council, marks a significant leap in India's quest for self-reliance in airborne surveillance technology, with cutting-edge gallium arsenide and gallium nitride-based active electronically scanned array radars for its core. The Netra AEW&C, mounted on Embraer EMB 1451 aircraft, has been a pioneering achievement for India's indigenous defense ecosystem. The initial Netra Mk1, with its gas-based SR radar, provides a 240-degree coverage and detection range of approximately 250 to 300 kilometers for fighter-sized targets. 2 operational Netra Mk1 systems are currently in service with the Indian Air Force, complemented by a third used for trials and development. It is this third aircraft that CABS plans to convert into a technological demonstrator, serving as a test bed for next generation radar system. Next, delays in Su-30 Mki upgrades. The Indian Air Force finds itself at a crossroad, grappling with a rapid decline in squadron strength that has left it dangerously overstretched. With an authorized strength of 42 squadrons, the IAF is currently operating at a mere 31, a number that analysts warn could dip further without swift corrective action. While external factors like production delays and geopolitical complexities play a role, much of the blame lies squarely with the IAF's own indecisions and procrastinations. From stalling critical upgrades to the Su-30 Mki fleet to hesitating and orders for the indigenous Tejas Mk1 Despite its initial operational clearance and taking nearly a decade to define requirements for the AMCA, the IAF's leadership has contributed significantly to the mess it now faces. Next, Tejas Mk1A program gains momentum. In a significant boost to India's indigenous fighter jet program, the 7th Tejas Mk1A, bearing the serial number LA5039, successfully completed its maiden flight before the end of March 2025. This milestone underscores the accelerated pace of the Tejas Mk1A initiative, with HAL rolling out 7 aircraft within the span of a year. A grainy image of LA5039 circulating on X has sparked enthusiasm among defense enthusiasts, signaling that the program is fast tracking to meet the Indian Air Force modernization needs. The Tejas Mk1A, an advanced variant of the light combat aircraft Mk1, represents a cornerstone of India's push for self-reliance in defense manufacturing. The first Mk1A LA5033 took to the skies in March 2024, and the rollout of LA5039 just over a year later highlights HAL's ability to ramp up production despite initial changes, including delays in engine deliveries from GE. Next, mystery armored vehicle spotted in nighttime transit on Indian streets. On the night of March 29th, a heavily secured flatbed truck was observed transporting an armored vehicle under the cover of darkness, sparking intrigue among defense enthusiasts and analysts. The vehicle, shrouded partially with a blue tarp, was captured in a grainy photograph circulating on social media platforms like X, showing it being moved from a well-lit highway. While the Indian Army frequently conducts such movements to maintain operational readiness, the unidentified nature of this armed vehicle, distinctly not based on the familiar BMP-2 platform, has raised question about a potential new addition to India's mechanized forces. Next, MOD achieves full utilization of capital budgets. In a landmark achievement, the Ministry of Defense has, for the first time in recent years, fully utilized its allocated capital budget, leaving no funds unspent. This milestone, announced on April 1, 2025, underscores a significant leap in India's defense preparedness and financial discipline, with every rupee strategically directed towards bolstering the nation's military capabilities. Next, HAL records rupees 30,400 crore revenue. Defense PSU Hindustan Aeronautics Limited on Monday announced that it recorded a revenue of rupees 30,400 crore, provisional and unaudited, for the financial year ending March 31, 2025, compared to rupees 30,381 crore in the previous years. This achievement comes despite a shortfall in the deliveries of the light combat aircraft and advanced light helicopter. The LCA deliveries were delayed due to the non-availability of the engines. Next, Sunita Williams plans India visit. NASA astronaut Sunita Williams said she plans to visit India soon and meet with ISRO's team during her visit. Ms. Williams said during NASA's SpaceX Crew 9 post-flight news conference that she found India to be amazing each time her spacecraft passed by the Himalayas during her extended stay of 9 months in space. Thank you.